Hello Gemini, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining me. This is your mid-February, February 2023 reading, and I was going to say for this month, yep, so of course it's mid-month and it's February this month, so yeah, there's a lot of chit chat or gabbling or energy that is like coming, going, and maybe things are moving a little bit, or little, not what I don't want to say helter skelter, but there is the energy is like, well, it's because it's not helter skelter. It's more that there is something moving and you can't keep up, or there's a lot of energy around in that sense, and it's like there's just so much that is running around in your mind. So this ground, meditate, stop, slow down, and smell the roses, because it's like I just want to like yak, and it's like, but it's coming through on saying that a lot of it is coming through quite clearly, and it may be that more so that other people can't keep up with you with what has been coming out of your mouth, and I don't feel like it's necessarily like negative energy or negative negative words or anything, but it's more like in how you are explaining something, that it just comes, and it's like, so it comes out and it's like bang, bang, bang. So what I'm hearing is just going with the flow of it, but on saying that, like, just stop and slow down, because it's there. Okay, so that what I'm feeling like spirit or the universe is going to is showing you to, like, you can have it all and you can get it all, just slow down. And even though there is a sense of wanting to move, and that's okay, it's not saying stop, it's just like, sometimes we could be in too much of a rush. And I mean, I'm a Gemini and I know all too well, about saying, and it's not a bad thing, and so it's not, it's just like if we're aware of it, and then what we're doing, we're consciously aware of it, and then we can flow better, rather, because otherwise I'm hearing there could be this like, this burst of energy, and it's like, gosh, I didn't really think about that, properly. So there's that sort of Knight of Swords sort of energy, and not that that's a bad energy, it's just like, if we're not in the right frame of mind, or if we're rushing things too quickly, it's, sometimes, not all the time, it cannot pan out in the way that we really need it to pan out, or that is very productive. So what I'm hearing is there is, or what is as productive and effective and efficient as it could be. Okay, so what I'm hearing is like there's a sense of shifting the energy to not slowing right down, but just slowing down a bit. So and it's like, and sometimes I'm hearing like it may be that you just go, stop, hang on a moment, regroup. Okay, regroup. I'm not hearing refocus, I'm hearing regroup. Okay, and your thoughts basically. Okay, anyway, so Archangel Michael has popped in with his energy, and I'm using his cards more so today to bring through the messages. And your question is, like it says on the thumbnail, is what is something I can do today that would contribute to solving a part of the world's problems. Okay, cool. So where they're going here, okay, Archangel Michael is popping in with that one. So the first, before I move on, it's just, if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe before you go. Leave me a thumbs up and or a comment as well, to just let me know how these readings like work out for you, if they resonate, and that sort of thing, or just, and or let me know how they, help, like, yeah, anyway. You see, there you go. There's this, because it's like, I want to move and, explain myself and do, there's just a lot of energy going in, so regroup. Okay, so this is where they go, regroup. So I'm just going to slow down a bit now, and there are three, and it's like, like I say, Spirit is saying it's not a bad thing. It's just like, because there's a lot of excited energy, that's what it is. It's excitement. Okay, so sing, play music, dance, listen to music that lifts your energy. And I feel like, because a lot of us, not just Geminis, but a lot of, everybody in some way or form is probably, you know, from what I, you know, like listening to other people, and, you know, and working with other people, and not just clients but colleagues as well, you know, there's been this like, you know, hypoactivity sort of thing going on over the last 6 months especially, but some of you may have only begun, you know, in November, and it's you know, trailing on through into now. But whatever that is, wherever you are with it, what Spirit is saying is like, sing, play music, dance, listen to music that lifts and enjoys, you know, it lifts your energy, and enjoy it, you know, enjoy yourself. So and what I'm hearing is just be mindful about what music that you listen to, because the music in the actual music may be okay, or the tempo may be okay, but the lyrics may suck, in the sense that they may be not very good lyrics that actually, if you listen to them, that actually lift your soul or feed your soul or feed your spirit, you know. So it's like, you know, and then it can bring down a sort of an energy, which is what you're not wanting or needing or requiring in order for you to move in the direction at the speed that you require for you, okay, best for you. Okay, so, and this is where they're talking about, you know, when they're relating it back to the question, is what is something I can do today that would contribute to solving a part of the world's problems, is listen to yourself. And listening to yourself and achieving and doing what it is that you need to do, you end up teaching others to do the same or similar, you know. And so you're leading by example. So, and you're learning more things about yourself, because the next card here talks about read more books, literature that interests you or not. So that stimulate your brain, mind, and try something new. So when they talk about that interests you or not, sometimes it's like, even though sometimes it's good to read books or push ourselves or challenge ourselves to read something outside or different, in order to challenge our mind, or in order to challenge our perspective or our perception about things and about ourselves and that. So, and we can learn something from that. And it's like, for instance, like, you know, not just reading only self-help books, and, you know, and that, because it's like, it could be something, or spiritual self-help books, it could be something else. So when it's interesting, because I'm hearing that book, oh my gosh, about habits, you know, about habits, you know, I think it's called Atomic Habits, you know, and that could be something that may be, you know, helpful for you. Or it could be something that you're working on that you don't really want to, like for business and growing your business, about selling, you know, one of those, you know, people that do really well in business. I can't think of any names that come to mind at the moment. But anyway, so there's that sort of thing. So challenging yourself. And that way we be able to offer the world, you know, our growth and our perspective, and shifting, you know, in that sense is where they're going with that. Okay, so the third card out is let me help you. So Archangel Michael is saying, let me help you. So ask for help, for goodness sakes. I was going to say for God's sakes, but yeah, anyway, but for goodness sakes, you know, he's saying, ask for help. I'm here. I'm you know, what's that word again? I can't think of it. Sorry, Michael, but it's like, you know, he can work with many of us at the same time. So, and it's like, don't think that you're wasting his energy. Like, come on, really? So he's saying, you know, I'm here to help you, and I can, you know, I can reach you, and I can help you, like, to figure something out. So you only have to ask. And that, and, you know, and on saying that, I'm just hearing you only have to ask, not only me, but any of the other angels, okay? And so there is the fourth card out is declutter or clean. So there may be something that you're needing to, you know, declutter or clean out, like go back to like your perspective, your perception about something, about yourself or something else. Generally, it comes back to ourselves. So which sparks off, or, you know, that ripple effect or something, you know, I can't think of the other word that I was going to go to say, but, you know, that which goes into that, you know, how we look at other things, and that, so looking outside of the broad spectrum is where I'm hearing. So it's like, you know, when we're decluttering, we open up that space, and which is why they're talking about, you know, shifting, you know, learning, shifting and doing new things or different things to expand your, and what I'm hearing is horizons now. So, because it's like maybe some of you that are listening to this is kind of put yourself in a bit of a box, and I know I can go there sometimes as well, and it's like, and you know, and need to declutter out some things that, you know, that gets a bit clogged up in here. So I'm hearing that with the body, the mind, and also in the physical space as well, in the physical way as well. So it could be the cupboards, the bathroom, and it may be like you're just going through this, you know, maybe I'm hearing some of you might have gone through a spring clean sort of thing, or a decluttering process, like on a physical level a few months back, you know. And it's like, okay, I need to do that again. And it could, you may not have just may not have been able to let go of a few things. So it's like, okay. And it's like, and it's not necessarily that, you know, it's like, it may be more the energy around it, or the emotion around it, rather than the actual physical thing. So just keeping that in mind. So now the Moonology Oracle cards here. Well, that kind of makes sense. Your commitment is being tested with the first one. So at the moment, you might be finding like, you know, which is why this is all like commitment to learning, okay? And learning new things, we learn about ourselves even more. So it may trigger something within yourself, the resistance that you feel, or, you know, bring up something, which is cool because you can figure that out. And then and move on. Surrender to the divine. So there may be something there that you're, you know, like I say, not letting go of, and, you know, moving into a new, because I'm feeling like you're going through this growth spurt, and you've got so far, and then next minute it's like, and it's like, but it's like, okay, I just need to, you know, slow down a little bit, but I want to hurry up, but just come back, just, you know, not stop, but just like reel it in a bit, and then, you know, regroup, and then like, okay, because I'm hearing like there's a little bit of a plan or something like that. So planning, you know, about with how you're going to utilize your energy, so you don't like hit the wall, okay? So, and it's surrendering to the divine, that actually you don't have to have everything down packed as well. So as in like the plan, so it's like maybe just a loose plan or an idea about what the next steps, but nothing super rigid is what I'm hearing with that. And sometimes we don't, you know, like because we've been taught a specific way or a certain way, we have to plan to do this, we have to have goals to do this and that in order to achieve, and that is like, there's a yes, but sometimes, you know, we could be really super rigid and maybe have too many things in there. So it's like, just, you know, it may be that may be the case for you, some of you, and it may be that, you know, you're just like maybe got a bit lazy and you're not planning at all. So it may be that picking up into that space to lift your energy levels, in which spikes and sparks up, you know, you wanting your enthusiasm and your curiosity to do something else. And this is where I feel like Spirit are like, you're at a turning point or a shift in there. So surrender to divine, your non-willingness to try new things, if that is you. So work through your fears, as well as the next one that's come up. So working through your fears. Cool. I'm just going to pull a few cards here and quickly go through those with you. And I'm just saying, and I'm not I don't want to rush it, but I just getting moving now. And that's partially me, but it's also yours. It is, you know, when I say get moving, like I said, it's not rushing, it's keeping that momentum. Prince of Cups here, so that could be something to do with a new love coming into your life there. It could be the new love that's you, that's more loving yourself and building a lovely, you know, continuing building your a lovely relationship with yourself as well. So seeing things from a new perspective within relationships as well. So with this, I feel like there's a new energy coming into your life. Okay, and it may be you that's going towards this new energy. The Two of Wands, there we go. You know, this is energy, the dominion. I feel like being in your domain or dominion, being in control of that and making some plans, okay, as to where to now. And it's like the books can help us to open up our mind and, you know, set something free of discovery, you know, in that sense. The Ace of Swords, you know, that's clearly you. You know, let me help you. It's like, hello, come on, you know, because it's all very well for you to be able to help other people, but it's like allow other people or other energies like Archangel Michael to help you. The Moon here, decluttering. So like the Moon is probably pushing you to shift. There's some energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oops, whatever cycle that is. So We have the devil here, so there could be some toxic energy around you, or that, like the mind, or with whatever's been coming up for this month. So in order to, like going back to the question, what is something I can, do today that would contribute to solving a part of the world's problems? And really it's like reflecting, looking in, and be, and shifting things in us that, that don't serve us. And I was, there's that no longer serve us for our greater and higher good. There's that too, but there are some things that never really ever did, but we put it in that no longer thing. So whatever it is for you, the King of Swords, being in your power. Then it's talking about being in your power, but being clear, decisive actions, because once you get rid of that toxic energy that is there, or that indecisiveness in there, that's going to help you clear that. Or once you break free of the chains that bind you, that are that's done that, it's like, or understanding that it's going to be you're going to be able to move a bit quicker, but more clearly and fluidly. But being in your power is what I'm hearing there. But being clear, I'm hearing it's being clear and decisive and communicative, but also being firm but fair with yourself as well. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, yes, moving towards something there. Basically, you're moving, and there's more effort, there's gain, so things are moving in a prosperous way, because you're bringing things together, because you're being more clear, concisive, and in a way, going back to this dominion, being in your own dominion, because you're following your plan. So there may be a resistance to building a plan, following a plan, having some goals and sort of thing, or there may be a laziness towards that, but it's maybe, or you just, or an unknowing, or what do you call it, a fear, or what's the other word? I've forgotten now, procrastination. So the Four of Pentacles, on saying that, is making sure that you reserve your energy as well, okay? And it's about power, being in your power, because you have the power. We all have the power, but it's like it's being consciously aware of, what it is, where our energy is being spent, basically. Whether that be around, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, soulfully, but I'm hearing more so around not just your money, the finances side of things, but your family, and your health and well-being, basically. Okay, so sit and meditate. Looks to me like he's just taking a chill pill, but he's come and he's just being in a space, consciously aware of, okay, I need to stop. I need to be still. And I need to, in a way, take heed and just like, it's almost like and conserve my energy, basically. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave that for you now, Gemini. I hope that's helped in some way or form with what might be going on with you, and give you a little bit more understanding, but also give you a little bit more encouragement, enthusiasm, and curiosity. Okay, bye for now.